So here's a more in-depth look at the Anon MIG goggle, which is a goggle we fell in love with a while back, and it's just mainly for this really cool feature. This is just a magnet, and it just fits on there so well, and it protects so well. It's just such a great idea. It's so intuitive, and the rest of the goggle, it's nothing crazy to write home about. It's got a good fit to the face. I like the foam. It's a little tall, but I like that my Smith lenses seem to be a little smaller and a little wider. This is a little more narrow, but the field of view is pretty good, and it's nothing to complain about. And you gotta love the magnets. If I can do it here, or however that works. Actually, no magnets, just a regular old pain in the ass. I was thinking of the M2s and M3s. Those pop out. This takes some work, but it will pop back into place with a little time and a little effort. It definitely works, and it doesn't break free super easy like the the magnet ones. But you get a wide variety of lenses. This is, I think, Red Solex, their mirror, and then this is kind of like one of my favorites. It's like let's see, I always forget the names. They're all so similar. This is Pink Square Mirror, and I love looking through this. The lens isn't as sexy as Chromopop or Prism these days for 2017, but it's still a fun, good-looking lens to look through, and I love that for kind of like medium days. It came with these two lenses. This is the black one, and this is kind of like a persimmon type of color. They call it like the Graybird or something like that. They say it comes with a Graybird lens, and it's got that kind of orange tint, which works for me too. They say that it's different for every eye color and for every eye, and I really believe them, because for me like this, I think it's Pink Square. No, it's Red Ice is a lens that I really like in low light, and I like that redder tint, where that kind of more like yellowish tint doesn't work for me. Where it works for Peter, who has blue eyes, and I have more like brown hazel eyes. If you look up really close, but mainly brown, and you can see that it definitely works for different types of people, and this works really great for me in flat light. The one thing I do wish is that you had this cool stuff, like these cool carrying cases like the M3 does, which is pretty sexy. All you get with these is like this and this. So that's how I'm storing these lenses, and then you get this bag that just barely holds the second lens. There's two, it's kind of a light, flimsy bag, barely holds the second lens, and goggle in this. There's a little vent hole here, which is pretty cool. This is made in China, just so you know. And this is like, I could pretty much live with like this Red Solex, this Pink Square Mirror, and this Red Ice. This came with it, so hey, cool, I'll probably play around with it. And so all in all, you'll see this on Peter or myself or one of our riders, but it's a good lens. Like the feel of the foam. It's triple foam. Oakley just still seems to rule it, but this just seems like kind of in the same realm as Smith, maybe a little more comfortable. And I can't really speak to the anti-fogging yet compared to Smith, who I feel like is the leader out there. But we've only had a few days on these goggles, and so I'm just pulling it out on the table for you to see. But as we get into these goggles more and more, I especially want to ride these in the storm with this little guy here. It's just such a great invention, and it's just so easy on and off. It's always such a pain in the ass to get it just right. Get your goggles under your face mask and just get everything dialed just right. And for it to just clip up there, it's worth being a pain in the ass to change lenses. So that is the Anon MIG. We definitely like, I like the magnetic thing of the M2 better and the M3, but it really comes down to what fits your face best and what appeals to you the most, and this is a good goggle.